Hi guys, it's Alfari from the Geek and Hermit. Today I wanted to take a look at Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now this has actually been out for over a year now because they've just released the second year season pass, so I'm a little bit behind the times with it, but I completely ignored the game assuming it was kind of like Rainbow Six Siege where it's just heavily multiplayer based and sod all of a single player campaign. Yeah, I was completely wrong. The basic idea of Wildlands is you are four elite American soldiers, of course, being sent into Bolivia with the idea to take down El Sueño, who's like a massive drug baron over there. And you can deal with it however you want. It's a third person open world shooter. Again, it's one of those where you get the missions. You can do them in any order you want, really. You can do them how you want. You can stealth in. Apart from the very certain missions, you can do pretty much whatever you want. You can just bomb in with a chopper and just blow everything up and just get the target or get the intel, or you can stealth in. Because it's been made by Ubisoft, who obviously have the experience making Splinter Cell games. You can completely sneak into bases with your silenced pistol. We can even have missions where you don't even take down anyone, just sneak past the patrols, grab the intel, or grab the target again, and just get out, and no one will ever know you're there. And I really love the way this game has been built in that way. You've got the freedom of choice, where if you can't be asked and just want to bomb in, because like what I was doing towards the end, because I was getting sick of some of the side missions, get in a jeep, bomb through the front door with 4 people shooting from the windows, set mortar fire off, leave them firing, jump out the car, run, grab target, run back while your teammates are still fighting and distracting everyone else. You can do that if you want, or you can stealth in so no one ever knows you're there. It's just freedom of choice. And both ways really feel like they work well. Obviously some ways are easier than others. Now, there's actually quite a lot of missions on the campaign. The idea with, before you can take down El Sueño, there's 4 top lieutenants you need to take down before you can get to him. And before you can get to each lieutenant, there's another 5 or 6 people that you need to take down. And before you can take down those 5 or 6 people, you then have to do 3 or 4 missions, something like that, to get the intel, finding out who the target is, where they are, and help it take down their operation. So by the end of it, you feel the story really progresses as it goes along. You get these CIA updates every time you get intel on a new target you've got to take down or try and persuade to join you. You get these CIA briefings that I think are really done well, where it zooms in. It's done really stylishly, like it kind of going through their record, CCTV cameras, their social media accounts, the bank accounts. It just shows you all little bits of information on your target, and some are really characterised well. Of course, there have been quite so many of them. Some aren't really characterised at all. It's just like, yeah, he's qualified from college, made drugs, go get him. But other ones are really, really well done. Like the first couple at the beginning, where it's a couple of lovers who enjoy torturing together, and that's one of your first missions. Try and take down them two. Now that was I really enjoyed that sequence of missions. And it's just amazing. The graphics on this game are absolutely amazing. My PC is by no means top notch, and it still runs it fine. It's just, I think Ubisoft said it's the biggest open world they've done to date so far. And to be honest, when you're going around it, you can kind of understand why they said that, because I've spent 50 hours on it so far, and I don't think I've seen half of the map, even though I've had planes going over it and everything. And there's just so much to the world. I just like messing about in it. Of course, there are vehicles with it being so open. There's like motorbikes, cars, planes, helicopters, you name it really. The aircraft seem to handle alright. I've seen a lot of people whinging about how the cars handle and they feel a bit floaty. They kind of do. It just feels functional, really. It's kind of like more like a Need for Speed game rather than, I don't know, it's like a Forza game where it's functional, it does the job, but it's not by any means like a simulation of cars. Which, to be fair, the game is that massive and does everything else so right. They probably just got it working and had to move on to something else. But once you get used to it, I kind of enjoyed it anyway, because I like just going up into the mountains, because there's just huge ranges of mountains and other areas that never get used for anything. And I just pissed about going up and down the hills, pretending I was on a rally game, and once I knew how to handle the cars and power slide and whatnot, I really enjoyed myself doing that, even though it's not really relevant to the game at all. There's just so much on it. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. There is a multiplayer component where you can shoot each other and sneak around and whatnot. I don't really play much of that. I've tried it, it's fun, but I prefer my multiplayer games separate. You can customise your character however you want, changes, well, anything really, sex, tattoos, outfits. You can unlock bloody hats and all sorts. You can unlock parts for your weapons on the map, which you can then build your best rifle in the game, really. But to be honest, you start off that well equipped anyway. You can pretty much finish the game with your starting gear, so you can kind of take it or leave it. So I know that Ubisoft does the usual thing where there's tons of things on the map to do, but you can completely ignore them if you want. It doesn't really make any difference. But no, I've really enjoyed it, and I really like what Ubisoft is doing, treating it like as a game service, really, because they've added random missions in recently. Last year, toward the end, it was hunt down the predator, a single player mission, and that was really really amazing. The fight is fun. They've added the sound effects and the music from the film. It's just a really good fight, and I've got a video here somewhere where I died about 50 times trying to take the little shit down. And recently they've done a Splinter Cell mission where you have to sneak into a base, not get seen, can't kill anyone, and you see Sam Fisher, which I think that then is going to build into the new Splinter Cell they're just about to announce. So it's cool, they keep adding stuff like that, which the missions are really really hard when they add them, but it's really fun, and I really do enjoy that part of it. But yeah, just keep an eye out on the Ubisoft launcher. I forgot what it's called Uplay. They keep doing free weekends and all sorts like that, so even if you don't want to buy it, even though it's kind of cheap these days, look out on that, and they'll always do a free weekend now and again, so try and grab it then if you can, because to be honest, it's up there, it's one of my favourite games now. I bought the season pass, so once I've had a bit of a break, I'm going to go back onto that, and then I'll do a video updating people on that. So, but yeah, do yourself a favour, if you like open world games, shooters, stealth games, or anything like that, even Gears of War, it's just good fun. There's up to 4-player co-op, but I haven't really got 4 friends, well, 3 friends, so I played it a bit with my one friend, but the thing I did notice with that is if you play just co-op with one friend, it's only you and him on it. You lose the 2 AI teammates, so weirdly it ends up being a little more difficult if you're playing with other people rather than if you're playing solo, so make of that what you will. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video, guys. Please subscribe if you want to, that should be on the screen somewhere, and please leave a comment if you want to below, and I shall try and get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys, I shall see you next time. Yeah, bye.